she kept telling me that she didn't want me around her because she had had issues with being raped when she was a child, and that because of that she was uncomfortable with us being in the same room, gave me reasons to why she was asleep every time I came over, and I haven't seen her in at least 2 or 3 weeks.
My kids, my babies have been alone since 8:50 until 11:50 when I got here.
This series reveals dramatic rescues of children left behind not only by their own mothers, but also by the babysitters trusted to care for them. The very people closest to them after parents became the source of betrayal. Here are some moments when cops save kids from the extreme neglect of the very women called mother and babysitter. Let's dive into the breathtaking, edge of your seat moments of the first rescue.
And find the kid, maybe 2, 3, emaciated, covered in bites. We thought she or he was dead on the floor, but was barely breathing.
On the 1st of January 2024, Fairborn police rushed to a filthy, bug-infested home after a 911 call about a 3-year-old with 16 pounds in danger. They couldn't imagine the horror that might have struck the little girl if they had arrived just a little later.
Fairborn Police Department. Fairborn Police Department. Fairborn Police.
Which one is it? Left?
B.
The older lady. They always come in here and check.
Nobody's answering.
All right, let's go in.
Yeah.
Fairborn Police.
Fairborn Police Department. Sir fed. Good.
I'm going to call the number back. Older male answered the phone. Advised that he has no idea who Ariella is and no one needs his phone. However, this is the phone number that came up on the 911.
God damn it.
Fairborn Police.
305. She was on Wallace
I'll go.
when she called, according to the Verify.
Holy shit, she's breathing. She's still breathing.
Let's go. She's still breathing. Light.
I know where the kid's at. Right here. Yeah, she's still breathing. I'll get out of your way. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'll get out of the way.
it didn't look like it.
Cow.
I'd say just pick up and let's go.
Yeah. Where are these fucking bugs here?
$295.
Oh my god.
Does
anyone live here?
Please.
Fuck out of here.
We haven't even got that far. Let's get the picture started. We call Johnny.
God damn.
Fairborn Police, if you're here, make yourself known.
The officers searched the home, filled with trash, feces, and insects, forcing them to wear protective gear. It was a horrifying scene.
Hey, can you and one of your guys respond down here? We found this kid barely alive. Medics are rushing the kid to the hospital. Yep, we're finishing up trying to clear this place, but you're definitely going to want to be down here. Alright, thanks, bye. Yeah, I think Zach ripped that one off the hinge, so. Here you go, go ahead.
Jesus. Fairborn Police.
$295. Can you see what history we have at this address, please? Jesus Christ. Poor kid. Sorry, let me get out of your way. Alright, so we did secondaries. Fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. So the person who called, not here, and then they called it back. It was a guy. Did you guys hear that part of it?
Yeah.
Once I saw the kid, I fucking tuned out.
So the lady who called obviously isn't here. They called the number back, and a guy answered and said he has no idea who.
305.
Good. Baby in my bag.
She's a white female with black, with purple.
Lady upstairs came out and said it was
Kid mouse on the
Yeah, I
bed.
know.
Okay.
Luna and Corey is who she's known to live here, but she says she never sees them.
Fill out the placard and have it on the door. We'll go up and contact the office, let them know that we're going to be in here, and then just let us know if you need us to board this shut. Like if you don't want anybody in here, or once your investigation's done, if you want us to have them started on that process.
Gotcha.
But nothing's... No.
Okay.
The officers carefully exchanged detailed information about the case and the tenant of the apartment.
So obviously you heard the call. We show up here. The door's kind of ajar. I'm like, oh, they said there's a kid in there. Nobody's answering. Let's go in. We go in, find the kid. Maybe 2, 3, emaciated, covered in bites. We thought she or he was dead on the floor, but was barely breathing. Medic scooped her up, ran to the hospital.
Okay.
This is what we have.
Who lives here?
That's what we're working on. Sofer's going down to the apartment complex right now. They said it's Radia or something like that.
Like a pretty foreign.
Yeah,
This is her apartment?
supposedly. That's what we're trying to determine.
It's the fall?
Again, yes. But it sounds like a male came back on the line the second time or something like that. Ronnie Day Jr., nothing with Radia in there. So that's what they're trying to determine is who belongs here and who called us. But we got pictures, and obviously I called out code enforcement. So, but yeah, if you guys want to, I don't know if you want to look through there. I might have booties if you want them.
I guess so.
And it was the back bedroom there with the pink show. The one with the door ripped off. That's
You were live when you
yes.
The father returned after being contacted. Shockingly, the 911 call had been made by the child's closest relative. Sadly, it was the only thing she did for the girl before walking away and neglecting her responsibility as a mom.
So how did you come to find yourself over here?
She called me and was freaking out, telling me that my daughter was malnourished and that she was sorry and she had to go.
Where would she go?
I have no idea. I know her mom lives in Yellow Springs, in the apartments over there by the horse track. Is my daughter okay?
Well, she's en route to Children's Hospital right now. Do you have an ID on your partner?
I do. At around 10 a.m., my ex-fiance called me to tell me my child in her care was bleeding and unconscious. Along with saying she was leaving and she was sorry. I left from my uncle's house to rush over after telling her to calm down, only to receive a message saying she was putting her phone in airplane mode and running off, and that she was sorry and to get my things from the apartment. I arrived at the police outside her door, only to find that she was gone and my child was taken to the hospital.
When's the last time you saw your daughter?
It's been a while. She, They kept telling me that she didn't want me around her because she had had issues with being raped when she was a child, and that because of that she was uncomfortable with us being in the same room. Gave me reasons to why she would sleep every time I came over, and I haven't seen her in at least 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. And when you saw her 2 or 3 weeks ago, she was in good health, or
She wasn't,
okay?
as far as I was aware.
And so does she have drug problems, or what's going on?
She smokes pot, but I don't think that's the cause of it. About, I want to say 6 months ago, we split up because her father died, and she went completely off rails after that. She stopped cleaning, she stopped taking care of everything. It led to many arguments. She had asked me to quit my job 2 years prior, and I listened because she was making like $1,000 a week. And so I told her, because I knew she was struggling, get me clothes, I will go get a job, I will take care of everything. And she said, no, I want you to stay here. And it kept turning into fights until I caught her cheating on me with some people online. And she's just been in this spiral. She hasn't cleaned up the room. The last time but she doesn't clean her own room. I think the only reason she cleaned that room is because I told her that I would seriously hurt her if I found my daughter in any kind of condition, because we lost our first daughter because she had neglect issues, and that was the reason we were allowed to keep this one.
The mother, identified as 2 6-year-old Ravia, was immediately taken into custody. As a parent, her actions were beyond unacceptable. How could a mother walk away when her child was on the brink of life and death?
Well, right now we're trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, right? A whole bunch of details.
You need to fix it. My back is killing me.
What do you want?
Just sit down.
You can have a seat in the back of the...
Yeah, you can have a seat in the back of my car.
Are you guys taking me?
What's that?
Are you guys taking me?
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Okay.
So
Can I give my stuff to him then, please?
I'll take care of that. Let's walk in the front of my car. All right. Okay, just right here is good. If you want to face my car, you don't have, just put your hands out to your sides. Nothing on your pockets at all. No pockets. You have just underwear underneath your sweats.
Not underwear.
Just your sweats. Okay. Perfect.
322.
All right. Go ahead and put your palms together behind your back.
322.
Tell me how to say your name. Rabia. Okay, Rabia. My name is Ryan Whitaker. I'm a detective, and I am the detective that's going to be handling this case. I'm sorry.
You could call me more.
I can't. It's going to be a little bit. So right now, you're going to be taken to the Fairborn Police Department. There's some administrative things that we have to do there. Take a picture and some fingerprints. But I'm going to be down to talk to you soon. Okay. All right. We'll work through it. So I can't give you an answer like that only because I don't know. But okay, all right, very good. Again, I will be down to talk to you in just a little while. All right. Okay.
These aren't too tight, are they? Okay. Let's go around to the passenger side here. We'll have a seat. What's this fellow's name back here?
Travis, can you
Travis.
please tell him that stuff right there needs to go to my kid's dad?
Okay.
The one that was over here earlier.
Just hang out right there, man. I'll be right with you. Yeah. Yep. Hey, just give me a second. All right.
Ravia, the 2 6-year-old mother, was charged with felony assault, child endangerment, and child abuse. Following her guilty plea, she was sentenced to 9 years in prison on the 23rd of July 2024. With no bond offered, she began serving her sentence immediately, as public outrage intensified over the brutality of the case. Thankfully, the officers arrived just in time. Let's take a look at how viewers reacted to this case. The baby is emaciated and mom is so overweight her spine hurts. Make that make sense. Her toddler weighed 16 pounds, but that monster made sure her big ass ate. Arrest the dad, too. He is responsible as hell. He wasn't checking on that baby. This case is a bitter wake-up call. An innocent child endured hunger and abuse in the very place that should have been safest, the arms of her mother. It reminds us that neglect and selfishness can destroy a life, and that parenthood is not merely a right, but a sacred responsibility, upheld only through genuine love and sacrifice. Don't miss the next gripping cases. Like and subscribe to Heroscope. Your support is a great help to us.
I'm trying to help you out, young lady. Hold on. I've been nothing but cool with you.
You barely explained.
I did explain to you. I did explain.
On the 8th of August, 2024, at Maria Yates School in Madison, Illinois, police received a report from the school about a shocking video showing a 6-year-old teaching assistant physically assaulting a 7-year-old child in a classroom hallway.
Make sure there was an incident that took place today in the hallway. I'm gathering more information on that. But until I do that, which I'm getting now, I need you to sit tight and you're not going to be free to leave right now. But that's what the incident that took place in the hallway with one of the students.
Correct, but what am I being detained for?
I just told you because of the incident that took place in the hallway with one of the students.
I understand that.
So that's why you're being detained. That's why you're not free to go, because I'm looking into this matter.
Okay, but for what though? I'm trying to understand what's being investigated.
The incident of what took place.
Right, the incident of what took place.
Yes,
I understand that, but
okay.
What is being investigated with the incident?
The handling of it.
Okay.
Do you feel as if that was appropriate?
To chase a student down to get into class?
And then what happened from there?
I put him in the classroom. He laid out on the floor, but I did put him.
Did you drag him?
I had a hand on him, absolutely, and he was resisting. Yes, I didn't drag him though. He was on his feet.
And that's what I need to look further into. But I'm going to tell you, preliminary, it looks as if you drug him, and it also looks like there was a kick involved.
A kick?
Yes. So.
This is crazy.
So for right now, I'm sitting here.
And can I ask who asked for it to be investigated?
It's involving a kid.
Well, no, I understand that, but I'm just asking.
District administration.
Okay.
This is coming from the top.
Am I allowed to have my mother?
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay.
She's in the building.
Have her what?
Huh?
Have her what? Like
Have
with
her.
you?
Yes.
No, she can obviously be in the building. We're not going to stay in here right now. I just obviously didn't want to discuss this in front of everybody.
I would rather it be discussed in front of everybody else, so I have somebody else witness to the conversation.
Well, there's a big witness right here that's being recorded.
Okay.
There will be another officer here momentarily, but unfortunately, no, not your. I need to hang the phone up for right now. You are officially.
I can't be on the phone because I'm being detained.
Being detained, she's not free to go, but obviously don't have her in handcuffs.
The child's parents were contacted and they voiced outrage and deep concern after learning their beloved child was left in tears and afraid of school because of the teacher's rough behavior.
Head was hurting. His response was that because class was boring. So he elopes. He has an IEP. So he leaves the classroom space often. He stated that he left the classroom space because he was bored. However, right before the incident was reported, we did hear a call from one teacher to the person who dragged him to over the walkie. She's not assigned to him.
There we go.
I don't know why that call was made to her, but a person called for her to respond to him being outside the classroom.
Did you speak with your son?
Yes.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he was saying that his arm was hurting.
Did you see him at all?
I haven't seen him. I haven't been home because I had to go to work. So he don't get off the bus until after I'm already gone. So my daughter was there. So he was telling her what happened. When I called, she put him on the phone.
And what did he tell you?
He said that she threw him against the wall. She dragged him in class and then she kicked him in the class. He said he don't know if she was kicking his leg so she can shut the door. I don't know if he was not letting her shut the door or what. I don't know. But that's what I'm told me. So I'm assuming if it happened in the hallway, the pulling and the other stuff, they got cameras. They should be able to see that. But in the class, he said that she kicked him.
Did he say how many times?
No, I didn't ask her anything. She said she was kicking me.
After you get your ID out, you were able to get him on the phone?
He was telling me she looked like a boy or something. I don't know the person. I don't know the name. I don't know how they look. He was trying to describe the person to me, but I don't even know who that is. He told me he was trying to get some water and he wanted to say hi to the coach. And I'm like, but if you're supposed to be in class, you should be in class. But people working in schools and working with people, I'm sure you are trying to deal with kids, not to drag them and kick them. You know, that's...
The suspect initially complied with being handcuffed, But soon after, she started complaining and arguing with the officers.
I need you to help expedite this process. Are you good if I get it from your mom?
Not unless you want to tell her that you arrested me.
You're an adult.
I don't care if I'm an adult
Okay,
or
then
not.
you sit overnight then. I'm trying to help you out, young lady.
I am
But
going to call a lawyer.
hold on. I've been nothing but cool with you.
You barely explained
I did
the
explain to you.
incident
I
me.
did
You're
explain
talking about an incident in
that
the
took
hallway,
place with
and
a
I
kid.
asked
Yes.
for more details, and
There
you're
was-
like, an incident in the hallway, an incident in the hallway, an incident in the hallway. I'm
And
asking for
then-
more details,
then
and you keep saying an incident.
Are you gonna let me talk, or are you gonna keep talking over me?
I wasn't done talking. You were trying to cut me off, but I'm done. Don't worry about it. I'm done.
I explained it was an incident with you dragging a kid. I stated that twice. You know exactly the
After
incident.
I asked for clarification.
Okay, and when I
More
knew
than
that,
once.
okay, but when I knew that, I explained that to you.
But I had to ask more.
Okay,
than
it doesn't
once.
matter how many times. Did you get the information? Did you receive the information you were looking for? I told you I was
escort me out.
I was investigating an incident that I was informed of. I told you I needed to get more details. So I'm going to ask you this part one more time. Having your ID will help expedite this. Do you want me to get it from your mom, or would you like to sit in jail longer?
Actually, it's in my car. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not even in there. So
You might do
my
a lot.
purse is in the car. So
You might do
my
a-
car.
Does your mom have access to that?
If she has my keys, yeah.
Does she have your keys?
She might, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know because I let my sisters drive my car, so I don't know if she has my keys or if my sisters took my car.
Okay.
School staff confirmed to police the heartbreaking authenticity of the video, stating that what they saw was real.
During class today, or during the day, 2:45, the student reported to me that a lady in brown dragged him and kicked him. Upon investigation and viewing of the camera footage, we can see on the cameras that she does inappropriately drag the student down the hallway approximately 10-15 feet, pushes him into the classroom,
Hello.
and kicks him. What is she dragging him by? His clothes,
His
and
arm
his
and
arm.
his arm and his collar.
His arm and the collar.
So the one in the white, is she carrying, or he kind of holding the kid first?
On the leg. He was on the ground.
It looks like he has his arm around him, like this.
He explained the pain on his elbow. He said that his head was hurting. His response was that because class was boring. So he elopes. He has an IEP. So he leaves the classroom space often. He stated that he left the classroom space because he was bored. However, right before the incident was reported, we did hear a call from one teacher to the person who dragged him to over the walkie. She's not assigned to him.
There we go.
I don't know why that call was made to her, but a person called for her to respond to him.
Didn't see much of the preceding. What I saw they were standing in the hallway. Your son, there was another kid, and then I believe it was 3 adults. And they were walking down. They stopped to have a little bit of a conversation. Then for whatever reason, your son starts to run. As she said, she starts running behind him. She catches up to him, grabs him by like the collar of the shirt. The way it appears, obviously, I'm not there. I can't hear, and you see it. But the way it appears, the momentum for catching up to him and grabbing him by the shirt, I think is what actually made him fall to the ground. It's not as if she like picks him up and throws him down, or does one of those motions. I think it was she was running, grabbed him, and then the momentum of her trying to bring him back, he hit the ground based on that. Unfortunately, after he does hit the ground, she doesn't stop with him and just hold him or right. She continues down the hallway.
Dragging.
Yes, by the shirt in the arm area. Get to the classroom, opens the classroom door. She gets to the door, kind of, I'm not going to say throws him in, but kind of swings him into the classroom. She's still on the ground, legs closer to the door. I do believe if he's very observant and aware of what's happening, for him to say that he thinks that he was kicked because she was trying to get the leg in. Because that's what I believe, and that's what I think the school admin believes too for the initial. But it appears as if there was another kick. I can't tell if it actually makes contact. We just see the leg motion. Because obviously there's no classroom, of a kicking motion.
But even if you're trying to get a kid in class, why are you kicking him?
No,
It's the way she could call the guys, Mr. Hunter, anybody to come help. Like, you kicking him like he a dog saying get in the class. Like, he is bad. My son is on medication. He got ADHD. I gave him the medication this morning. I don't know what's happened, but I know the teacher was telling me probably after 1, close to 2, it wears off. So I don't know what time he started being.
That was in that. It was
Okay,
about
so the
1:30.
medicine probably started wild then because he get it. I give him right before he get on his bus. So by the time he gets to school, he kick in and then can laugh. His butt, expecting him on his butt and his legs. Dragging him and kicking him, that's going too far. They are trained, just like I am. I work with people, I work in a nursing home, even at schools. You are trained to work because you got different kind of people, different kind of kids. You do not drag them. You do not kick them. If they being like that irate, you might have to step back for a moment. Not let them hurt themselves, but go get help. They have walkie-talkies, they call each other. So I don't even know this person, and I don't even understand. Even his teacher, she deals with him. She know how to put him in his place. That's why I love the class he's in. He's on the honor roll now, and he's not running out to school like he used to. She know how to deal with it.
The teacher's aide, identified as Diana L. Gamble, was charged with 2 counts of battery and 1 count of endangering the life or health of a child. These charges carry potential penalties of fines up to several $1,000s and imprisonment ranging from 1 to 5 years, depending on sentencing. What an unfit teacher. Let's see what the community has to say about this case. She needs to be forbidden from teaching any child, not allowed in any school. The fact that she sees absolutely nothing wrong with what she did is terrifying. She's a teacher aide and she's slow as hell. This case shows that violence is never a way to educate children. It only leaves lasting scars. Educators must enforce discipline with patience and compassion, or they will ultimately face the consequences before the law. Now that we finished with the school incident, let's step into the next case, one involving a babysitter's lies.
Tell you these things. I literally could this woman right now. Like, I don't know if you're a father, but how would you feel? Like,
I completely understand what you're saying.
I have babies. Like,
yeah.
What if something would have happened to them for 2 hours? Like, that is not acceptable. I am a mother before I'm anything in this.
On the 23rd of January 2025 in Illinois, police received a call mixed with a mother's sobs. She had just returned home after a morning shift and was shocked to find the door unlocked. Her 1-year-old daughter was crying in the crib, the house was ransacked, and the babysitter she had hired to look after the child was nowhere to be found.
I'm sorry.
Are these your children?
Huh?
Are these your children?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was at work.
Where,
this is her house. This is my babysitter's house.
where do you live?
Right here. You can come in.
Okay. So you explain to me, before we go in, explain to me what happened.
I am not okay. Like, I'm not okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I work Monday through Friday, 7 to 3. I leave here at 6:50 because I work 5 minutes away. This woman I've known for a couple years now. She literally has been a part of my kids' life, like a grandma to them. I used to date her son. We're close. She moved in here because I live right there. I started this job at the beginning of December. She has been watching my kids every day, Monday through Friday, since I started. I have her established through CCR&R to get paid for the child care, everything. Actually, just finally got approved yesterday, and they're backdating her for a whole month of pay. My sister lives in this house right here. I get up every morning and I call her because she has a 9-10-year-old son as well. I call her in the morning about 6:30. I say, hey, I'm almost about ready to leave. I'm unlocking the door. Every morning she gets up with her blanket and pillow. She comes over. I leave. Sometimes she'll meet me right here. Like, I'll be in my car and she'll be like, I'll see you, when you get off work, whatever. We have attached houses. It's the perfect babysitter. I come home every day on my lunch. I only have a 30-minute lunch. But I always come here because I always I'm a mom before anything. And my kids are 1, 2, and 4. They cannot take care of themselves. Like, I'm just really upset that my son just told me that she told them that she was not coming back.
So she's not here now?
No.
And you don't know where she is? You haven't spoken to her?
Oh, I have messages to show you. I think that's Castellon because he said he was on his way. I clocked out of work at 11:50. I've been gone from here since 6:50 exactly. Went to work. My kids are usually asleep when I leave still. I came back here. I got here at 11. I clocked out at 11:45. I was here by 11:50. My door's always locked. Even when she's in there, it's always locked. I knew something was off because my door was open. It's cold as outside and there's no screen in my window.
So the door was physically open, not
yes.
locked? Okay.
Yes. Early came in and he said, Mommy, I gotta go get on the bus. And I said, your bus already came. Where's Tanisha? He said, she had to go somewhere, that she wasn't coming back. She was tired of watching us.
Okay.
So I looked through the house. My 1-year-old daughter is screaming her head off in her crib. My other son is sitting on he's my middle one, he's chill. He's sitting on the couch. My other son was sitting there talking about, I don't know where she's at.
The mother showed police messages where the babysitter claimed she asked someone else to watch the child. But no one was there, and no proof supported her claim, only her own word.
Look through the house, can't find her. She doesn't have a phone. She only works off Wi-Fi. So I call her Facebook. These are the messages. Me calling her. Why are my kids at home alone? This house is fucking destroyed. They said you've been gone and you weren't coming back. This is what she replied. This is my sister. These are the messages she sent to my sister that lives right there. Hey, I got at 7:50. I got errands to run and some business to take care of. Can you come over here and sit with the kids? I'm leaving. My ride's here. They got done eating. Can you get over here, please? Thank you. Bye. So instead of making sure, and mind you, my sister is only here and awake because I just woke her up. So my sister had no idea any of this was going on.
Right.
She just came over here and helped clean up the house. So this means at 8:50, my babies have been alone since 8:50 until 11:50 when I got here. And I said, these kids have been completely alone. What if they would have grabbed a knife or burnt down the house and died? I knocked on her door and told her my ride was on the way. I was going to be back. I said, I have fucking babies, and it's not like they're 9 and 10 years old and can take care of themselves. You should have never left. Taylor got up until Taylor came up. Literally have got into everything in the house, cabinets, cleaned out the fridge, doors open, everything. I left them in your care, no one else. Well, I'm sorry. She did the same to me the other day and went to Walmart and came back. My sister works at Walmart at 2 o'clock. She plays with us when my sister watches my kids. She'll act like she just forgets she has to watch them. My sister has to be at work at 2 o'clock. She walked to her house to get dressed and came back over here until she got done doing what she was doing, and my sister was late for work.
Message that she sent to your sister, what time was that?
The first one she sent was at 7:52 a.m. The second one was at 8:50 a.m. when she said her ride was here and she was leaving.
Okay. Like I said, if she comes back, don't even confront her. I know the inside and your anger wants to, but you got your kids to worry about here. Okay?
Yeah, and that's why
So don't even go over there. Don't even knock on the door. Just call us immediately.
That afternoon, the babysitter, Tarnisha, turned herself in to police, bringing evidence to prove she was not at fault. But will this new clue be enough to clear her name?
So what happened with the kids that are there?
Okay, so I got. Where's your phone? I'm gonna give you a phone call. So I had to go to a job interview today down in Fairfield. So I called my friend. She knew that I had to go. Where is my phone? Did I just put it in? And I had text her sister, stay next door, is what you know, Taylor.
Yeah.
And the first thing I did was I texted her and I said. First, I called her. I started calling her at 7:14, 7:49. She didn't answer. My friend called me again. She said, Coke, you're supposed to be there at 9 o'clock. You need to hurry up and get a babysitter for these kids. I said, okay, I'm finna go knock on her door. Then, as I'm on the phone with her, I text. I say, hey, I got to run somewhere to take care of some business. Can you please come sit here until I come back? I will keep. It's not a problem. That's Taylor's son. She pulls. I beats on her. Taylor comes to us. Brooke was there. It was 2 people at Taylor's house, Brooke and Taylor. Taylor comes to the door. I say, Taylor, can you please come sit with your nieces and nephews or whatever and your kids because I got to go take care of some business. This is important business that I got to take care of as well. I got a child going on. You know what I'm saying? And I got my that I got to deal with too. Okay, I'm finna put my clothes on. I'm leaving out. I'm coming over there. I said, okay, before I left, I text her again. Mind you now, Taylor sees me as I'm getting in the car. So I say, hey, I'm leaving. The kids is here, and they just got done eating. I made pancakes, eggs, and bacon. I said, can you get over there, please, Taylor? Thank you, and bye. I called her and I called her. We bagging out the driveway, she see us because her door is open. Her back door is open. She's cussing me out because I'm supposed to have been there at 9 o'clock, but I'm running behind because I'm trying to make sure that Taylor gets out the house and do what she's supposed to do.
Sure, messages.
Yes.
Here's my issue with that is because I talked to Taylor and Taylor says she was dead asleep and had no idea. And here's the thing, what I do know is these kids were left for 3 hours unsupervised. That's what I do know. and you were in charge of them, and you would be the one that makes sure somebody is there before you leave. But hold on.
I'm listening to your side.
It's your responsibility to make sure somebody is in that house taking care of these kids before you leave. And so you sent Taylor a text message and then called her 2 more times. If she was at the door while you were leaving, been real easy to open the door. Hey, Taylor, I've made breakfast.
In her car.
Real easy to open the car door and say, Taylor, I've made breakfast, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she walks over and none of this happens. Here's the thing. Taylor says she was asleep and didn't even know. This is what I'm being told. And what I do, and what, no, that's what I'm saying. So she didn't text you, and she didn't answer the calls. So I don't believe she knew that they were there and you were leaving. What I do know is that 3 kids under the age of 5 were left there for 3 hours unsupervised.
I wouldn't have never done no stuff like that.
I'm not saying you did it intentionally. I'm saying when you leave a house with little kids like that, you have to make sure somebody's there to take care of them. And I don't believe there was anybody in that house there to take care of them. Or else she would have been there. They're her nieces and nephews. I mean, I don't believe that she would just abandon her sister's kids and let them run amok for 3 hours. I just don't believe that. If she would have known you were gone, she would have been over there, 100%.
She couldn't have went back to sleep? You don't think she went back
What I'm saying is she didn't respond to anything that you sent her. And she didn't answer you.
Her. Like
so that's what I'm saying. So how come you didn't get out of the car and talk to her instead of calling her twice after you sent her a text message?
Because we was bagging out the driveway.
But you said you can't make a call without Wi-Fi.
After I get to the end of the driveway, I can't get no more service. That's how far my internet goes. Once I get to the end of the driveway where the trash can's at, my Wi-Fi cuts off. I can't get any Wi-Fi. But as long as I'm in that parking lot vicinity, I have Wi-Fi.
I understand you were trying to get your job, and I understand you don't want to get in trouble. But what I'm saying is 3 kids were left unsupervised for 3 hours. Destroyed the house. The front door was wide open. If you would have had a text message response from Taylor that says, okay, I understand, I'll be over there. There's communication there right about the time you're leaving. I can go with that. I'd be talking to Taylor right now.
Leaving children under 5 alone in the house for 3 hours is unacceptable. The mother said she wants Tarnisha to be held accountable for her cruel actions.
Still not here. And I promise you, if she pulls up right now, I'm going to jail. So I need Judy to be here. I needed you to be here before she got here. Because I'm going... I don't need to tell you these things. I literally can this woman right now. Like, I don't know if you're a father, but how would you feel? Like,
I completely understand what you're saying.
I have babies. Like, what if something would have happened to them for 2 hours? Like, that is not acceptable. I am a mother before I'm anything in this world, and I do not play about my kids. I will go to prison for them. I don't care. Like, this is ridiculous. I have dealt with everything you can think of in life, and DCFS being one of them. This is stupid. She knows she knows she has to watch my kids. She gets fucking paid for it. It's not like it's something new.
You're trying to get your job, and I understand you don't want to get in trouble. But what I'm saying is 3 kids were left unsupervised for 3 hours. Destroyed the house. The front door was wide open. If you would have had a text message response from Taylor that says, okay, I understand, I'll be over there. There's communication there right about the time you're leaving. I can go with that. I'd be talking to Taylor right now. Taylor says she has no idea, and she woke up at 11:50 whenever Sierra came home, knocking on her door, asking why her kids were left there, or if she knew where you were at.
So now what happens?
You're going to be charged with endangering the life or health of a child.
I'm going to lose my license.
I'm sorry, but I have to do something about this. I can't just let this skate by. And you were the ones that was physically in control and custody of those kids at that time. I have no evidence to prove that Taylor had any information that you...
Even after being arrested, the suspect continued to claim innocence. Police went to the mother's home to follow up on a lead about the landlord as a witness.
I go get my landlord.
Your landlord?
He was there. I spoke to him. He seen me go to her house.
I'm not saying you didn't try to knock on the door.
He heard me. He seen me talking to her.
Where was he at?
He was across the street helping the people get into their house.
And what's his name?
His name is Renee.
Where's he live? I'll go talk to him. If he said, yeah, he saw you talking to him.
He's the maintenance man. What is... I will have to call Mick and ask Mick what is his number. I don't have his number.
You don't know his address?
No, I don't know his address. I will have to get with my landlord.
What I'm worried about is, this is her house. I already called my landlord and told him everything.
What'd he say? Is he the same one that owns this? So
yes, he owns all these.
Did he happen to tell you that he saw her speaking with your sister this morning?
My landlord lives in Texas.
Oh, really? Okay.
Terry just came here and told me about how Renee, he's a Mexican, he's the maintenance man, seen her. My sister never woke up.
So
my sister has a roommate that was there, and she will be glad to talk to you as well to let you know they were still asleep.
Are they both there?
No, my sister's in here, but her roommate is gone. She's an older lady, though. Well, it's not her roommate, it's just her friend, but she had spent the night with her, and they did not go to sleep till 6 o'clock this morning. And Terry told me that she got here at 8 o'clock, or first she got here at 6:30 this morning, but Tanisha wasn't ready. We call her Tanisha. Her name's Tarnisha, but we call her Tanisha. I did not get her awake until 6:45. I left at 6:50.
Tanisha?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I only takes 5 minutes to work. Well, that's when, I guess, I left for work. She came over here. She kept messaging Taylor to wake up or whatever. Taylor did not wake up until I went over there and beat on her door, screaming my kids were home alone. Okay. She was asleep the whole time. Also, Taylor never came over here. So at 8 o'clock, I didn't get home till 12.
So I'll tell you what Tanisha was telling me. She said that she had spoken to Taylor, I guess originally, in person. And then she came back over here, and then she left, and she sent her another message, and she didn't respond, and she tried calling her twice, she didn't answer, and she thinks she fell back asleep. That's what she's telling me. So, either way, she's still in the wrong.
But still, you just left.
I've already told her that. She's still in the wrong. I'm just trying to do my due diligence and make sure I have all the facts correct.
Taylor, come here. Because Tanisha told him that you did wake up, you talked to her, and you were supposed to come over here. No. And I told him that you had a person at your house, Brooke, and she literally...
That never happened.
No.
Okay.
And I didn't even get none of the notifications from the messages. I don't think I really would have woke up to just the message. She called me twice, and then I woke up and called her right back.
I told Tanisha that. I just wanted to do my due diligence and talk to you and make sure that you did not.
Her friend tried to say that Tanisha swore that she seen me in my door whenever they were backing out.
And the friend told me, she's like, I did not see her. I did not tell the cop I seen her because I did not see her, sister. I cannot lie like that. I am a foster parent myself. Oh. Is literally what she said. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 adults that all heard her say that out here. That said she never.
The babysitter is arrested on endangering the life or health of a child, Class A misdemeanor. Under Illinois law, a Class A misdemeanor can carry up to 364 days in jail and fines, along with probation and mandated services. The officer also forwards an affidavit for a potential additional child abandonment charge. What a deceitful babysitter. Let's see what the community has to say about this case. I love this woman. This is how a real mom responds when she finds out that her children were left alone. If a 4-year-old tells you someone said to him, "I'm tired of looking after you," it's the truth. Why would she agree to babysit if she knew she had a job interview that day? What a bad liar. The lesson from this case is that parents must carefully choose and supervise babysitters, never leaving everything to chance. Any negligence can lead to serious dangers threatening the lives of young children.
There's a few, and there's some scratches and some redness on him. So we have no choice but to put a 48-hour hold on him because he has bruising and stuff like that.
On January 17, 2024, police investigated a 6-year-old's abuse case after the child sought help at school yet. Heartbreakingly, teachers still sent the child back to the accused dad.
Yeah, we just had a report that's regarding that the child reported to school staff that the dad was angry a lot and mean to him. He wanted to live with his mom, reported that multiple incidents of dad pushing him to the ground, reported that he got scared at night and his dad ended up pushing him to the ground again. They have been, I guess, gave them groceries because the dad has been having a hard time. And then dad got mad at him again. He didn't have any marks of bruising, according to the school, but he reported that dad hits him in the face and he made a fist. He reported that dad has kicked him. He was asked about if he understood his private area, and he said yes, and that's where dad had kicked him. Calls him names. Dad has choked him before, he said. Calls him stupid, get out of my house. Calls me bullshit, calls me F-word, gives me the middle finger.
And it was reported by a teacher?
Yeah, but it's anonymous, but it's reported to school staff, it says, so.
So the kid reported it to the school yesterday, but then they just sent you guys like an email of it, or
no,
like
they made a report.
So they didn't contact law enforcement.
No.
So then they just let the kid go home with his dad.
Yeah.
After saying all that.
Yeah.
And there's no record of mom at all.
No, it doesn't say anything. It just gives the dad's father.
Okay.
As a reference, but that's it.
Hopefully he's here with the kid. I did find a grandpa on the kid's power school, so I can give you that information if you need it.
God damn it! Why can't you ever just do what you're told, you stupid...
Officer Fernandez with Farmington Police Department.
Hi.
Hello. How are you? Can we talk to you outside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we can hear that you're pretty upset. Okay. So we're just going to talk to you about some stuff that's going on, okay? With your son.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you say your name?
I go by Athena.
Athena?
Yeah,
okay.
That's
okay. How do you say his name?
Aragorn.
Aragorn? Okay. Where is he at inside the house? Because I need him.
I just put him in this room for a timeout because I'm trying to walk away.
Okay. Do I have your permission to go make sure that he's okay real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Police found little Aragorn with severe injuries and in a state of panic. Comforted by the officers, he gradually calmed down and revealed haunting memories of his father's violent abuse.
Hi! How are you? You okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need a hug? Okay. You upset?
Because my dad hurt me.
Okay. Where did he hurt you?
He pushed me away in front of me. Yes, ma'am. And that's what he did.
Just now? Okay. Can I see, like, your hands and stuff to make sure you don't have any boo-boos or nothing? Okay. You want to pull up your sleeve for me so I can see your arms? You look a little bit red on your arms right here. What happened? See that right there? What happened, you know?
Dad just pushed me.
He pushed you? What about these ones? Was that from the same thing? Okay. You got some red stuff? Where did you hit? Was it your back? Or was it up here?
It was up here.
It was up here? Alright, and that's where you hit? Did it hit your face at all? Okay, what side?
This one.
That side? Alright, how old are you, Aragorn? You're 6? Hey, let me see the back. Can I see the back of your neck real quick? You can play with your toys. I just want to look at the back of your neck, okay?
My dad, this is really easy.
You got any you got any boo-boos on your legs? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That one?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll show another one.
What happened with those? Do you remember what happened to your knees?
Yeah.
What happened?
Look at this.
Oh my goodness. What happened?
Michael pushed me.
Who's Michael?
Michael's just like my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Does anybody...
He really scratched me right there very hard.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I started crying.
Okay.
That was a very long time.
How old is Michael?
8.
He's 8, and he's your brother?
Yep.
Who else lives here with you?
My dad.
Just your dad, nobody else?
Yeah, but Grandpa and Michael just come, and Grandpa, and Grandpa. Yeah.
Do you feel safe with Grandpa?
Yeah, and Mom.
At first, the father admitted to yelling and shoving his son, but insisted the boy's injuries were self-inflicted. His deceitful excuse left the police stunned.
The only kind of hitting that's happened before is he's been spanked. As far as any kicking and stuff like that, I have some aggression at times where I'll break personal items, but never anything that goes on to him. I do yell. It's a single parent, his mom has involved. There's times where in the mornings he doesn't want to listen to me, and so he throws tantrums, and I'm trying to get him ready for school, and I can't get to work on time, and I can't do the things I need to do to provide for him, and so it perpetuates, and that anger just builds up, and I don't know what to do because I don't have a support system. And I'm transitioning, and I don't have a support system for that, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I get frustrated, because it's like just now I was trying to walk away and he keeps grabbing me and pulling me away and trying to like hit me and stuff, and so I keep trying to push him away, and finally I just pushed him away a little harder and he fell, and I don't know what to do in those situations. Like, I don't want to hurt him, I don't want to touch him, but if he's grabbing onto me when I'm trying to walk away and I'm frustrated.
So what are your preferred pronouns?
She, her.
Okay. So, Athena, what happened?
This morning, he had woken up, and it was a pretty normal morning. And I went to go get him dressed, and I asked him to turn off the TV, and it was time to get ready to go. And he said no. I waited a few minutes. I asked him again. He said no, and this time I turned off the TV. And I could tell he was frustrated, so I walked away. I let him be upset, and then I came back. I was like, all right, let's get dressed. He told me no, and I said, okay, well, then I'm going to be the one that gets you dressed then, because I need you to go to school.
Yeah.
And he said no, and then he started fighting and all this, so I sat down on the chair, and I was trying to take off his shirt, and he was swinging himself around, and he swung himself in the chair, and he hit himself on the cheek, and then he started crying and screaming, and then I didn't know what to do to get him to calm down, because I tried to hug him, he didn't want that. I tried to say, I'm sorry, he didn't want that, and then I tried to walk away, and that was pretty much it. He just kept escalating, and I just said, okay, fine, you know what, we just won't go to school today, and I've been jobless, so I've been trying to put job applications out.
Far too many injuries for a 6-year-old. Police immediately provided medical aid and issued an emergency 48-hour protection order.
Hey, remember what we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Like what happened right here and on the other side, your boo-boos?
That's from my dad.
They're from your dad. Okay.
And that's the blood came out of my nose.
What was that?
That's the blood came out of my nose.
Blood came out of your nose and it
Yeah.
went right there?
It was really bad.
Okay.
And there's some in my bathroom.
I can hear. Let's just talk quiet, okay?
Where's my dad?
He's downstairs talking to somebody else, okay?
Okay.
So we just got to make sure that you're okay. This is Eric Gorn,
Okay.
and he's 6 years old. The bruises on his face, he's got one right here on his right side that kind of looks like a line.
Okay.
It kind of looks new to me. On the other side is a little bit bigger. It's like right next to his mouth, kind of the size of the quarter.
This.
So I don't know if there's any internal
Right.
things going on. We are going to put him on a 48-hour hold, and
Okay.
I'm going to try to transport the dad to detectives. So
Okay. Where is parents at
Emily,
right now?
dad is downstairs, but dad goes by Athena.
Oh, that was that.
Yes.
In the purple?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for that wait, Athena. So there is some bruising and stuff on Aragorn, okay? Yeah, so there's a few, and there's some scratches and some redness on him. So we have no choice but to put a 48-hour hold on him because he has bruising and stuff like that.
Confronted with the detective's sharp questions, Athena was forced to admit his own uncontrollable acts of abuse.
When we first walked up to the door, there's some pretty choice words that were used. And I mean, I get it. I have kids. I get frustrated. I say, fuck, I say that kind of stuff. It sounded pretty aggressive, though. Everything piling, the way it sounds.
I haven't been able to go to counseling. I mean, and I don't want to, because this sounds like bad, right? But my job had asked me to violate the law, and so I told him I quit, and now I don't have any way to take care of myself or him. I can't go to counseling anymore. I can't, I have nothing that I can do to take care of myself, and I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to help him when I can't even help myself.
Yeah.
And so I try really hard to just walk away from situations and stuff.
We were wondering if we could have Grandpa. He can stay with Grandpa.
Okay, my dad's phone number. Hey, kiddo. Bye, kiddo. I love you. We'll see you in a bit, okay? I'm sorry I was frustrated.
You guys were arguing a little bit this morning about him not wanting to go to school. You said you were walking towards the garage. The chair tripped you up, and you just later broke it.
I broke it in the same moment. I tripped on it, and because I was so frustrated, and then I had tripped on it, I was mad because it was in the way and I didn't see it. So then I got mad and I kicked it and it broke, and then I just stomped on it afterwards to get it out and break it the rest of the way.
Okay. Was some kicking to the groin, some kicking to his body?
No.
Some slapping, maybe some hitting that was unnecessary?
I've never kicked him or kicked him in the groin ever. I swear, I've never done that to him. No, I mean, he got hit in the groin at school, and that's what I was saying earlier with, that bullet he got hit in the groin by them, and he said that other people at school has hit them there. And I told him, I was like, if somebody hits you there, you need to tell the teacher, but if you can't get away, you can hit him back, if you have to.
Yeah. Do you feel sorry at all? Is that
During,
why you,
like, before you guys got
when he hit the couch, was that on purpose, and then you felt sorry and grabbed the peas, put him on his face?
I did feel sorry, and I did go grab him, and I put him on his face. I was like, okay, let's try to get that swelling down, because I don't want you to be, like, having a hard time chewing.
Faced with testimony and solid evidence, the father was arrested on multiple serious child-related charges.
So he said that in his room, that when I was up there earlier, he said that you gave him a nosebleed the other day, and that the blood, that there is blood on his bed, is from you, is what he said.
He had a nosebleed in the middle of the night, and it was on his bed, and he woke me up, and I didn't know what was going on at first, because he said my nose hurts, and I was like, what's going on? He'd already gotten up and wiped it, but he had a dry nose, and it was in the middle of the night. There's all kinds of stains on his bed from other things before, but I didn't give him a nosebleed.
I gotta be frank, right? As a cop, do you feel like you don't want him in your life anymore?
No,
that it would help you through your transition, that it'll help you through your frustrations, get better without him, and then once you're better, you want him back?
No, I want to have the partnership that my ex-wife and I agreed on. I want to have, I want to be involved in every step of his life, but I can't do it on my own. I need somebody who's like a parental figure to be able to take on that role.
So you don't feel like a parental figure?
Well, I mean, I do feel like a parental figure, but I need somebody else, like a partnership in some way. Like, I don't have to have, like, a significant other, but, like, I've talked to his mother, I've asked her, I've begged her to move back. I was like, please, like, I need your help to raise him. He needs his mom. I've said that when we got divorced in court, that I said that he needs both of his parents in his life. Mm-hmm. And when she left, she gave me the option to either not have him at all in my life or to take him full time. And it's like, what are you going to do in that situation?
So the thing is I'm just going to have you stand up, okay? Can you stand up for me? So right now, you're just being detained, right? You're under arrest right now, okay? So, for child for right now, okay? Because we believe that there's probable cause to believe that there is child going on. So I'm going to be transporting you up to the jail.
I thought it was allowed an attorney, and that I'm a little confused here.
You still are. You're able to call an attorney.
How can I do that if I'm being detained right now?
It's like I said, it's a process. One's appointed to you. That's how it works. If you can't afford it.
My option was to go stand outside and get arrested outside, or...
So I tried to give you an opportunity to get things that you wanted to get without us getting them for you.
Okay, well,
and so that's why I asked that.
Okay, but I'm just confused how that led from one end to the other, because...
So we basically already knew these things.
I'm sorry, I've never been in this situation before,
Okay.
so can I finish talking, please?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I've never been in this situation before, which is why I was asking the questions that I was.
Okay.
I don't feel like that should mean that I get detained.
Okay, so we have enough probable cause to believe that child abuse is occurring, and that has occurred over the past couple days, if not more than that. So we have probable cause to believe that a crime has been committed.
Just gave me the option to go outside.
Well, I was going to detain you in handcuffs anyway and arrest you.
That's
yes.
Got it. Okay, so that's what I was asking with that. So that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being lied to.
No, I'm not. I'm not lying to you.
I was given the option of the situation.
No.
So, when do I get my one phone call?
Yes, you'll get a lot at the jail.
So my name is Jamie Smith. I'm the investigation supervisor here at CYFD. Based off of the circumstances today, we are needing to set up the safety plan for your kiddo being. The biggest thing is that we need to get your consent once we go through all of this stuff on the safety plan, because we do have some concerns, obviously. The biggest thing is I'm under the impression that you're okay with sending him to stay with your dad. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm Detective Rincon. I'm with Farmington Police. Quick question.
She goes by Athena.
Okay, Athena?
Yes.
Okay, Athena, where do you keep your keys so after we're finished with the house, we can lock it?
They're on my bed currently.
Questions for me?
No, not really. I'm sorry. There's like 1,000 questions. However, are they relevant? I'm nervously changing. Can I grab my medicine? I'm sorry. That's in this.
Yes, we can definitely grab any medicine that you need.
Okay.
Athena was arrested on child abuse charges, including allegations of physical harm and verbal degradation. Conviction in New Mexico can bring up to 3 years imprisonment per count, fines, and mandatory parenting anger management programs. The boy shouldn't have to stay with such a terrible father. Let's see what viewers are saying about this case. Dude is such a forever victim, he's acting like his son was bullying him. Wild. If you're that unstable and unable to regulate your own emotions, you don't need to be in charge of other lives. The house is an example of HIS mind and his life. This case reminds us that the responsibility to protect children cannot be delayed or ignored, and schools and authorities must respond promptly to any signs of abuse. It also warns that family stress and lack of support never justify violence against a child. Thanks for watching. If this caught your attention, there's more where that came from. Subscribe to Heroscope and sound off in the comments.